EVILEST woman. Meg's thin skin to criticism emphasized amid speculation about a presidential run. Meghan Markle's thin skin to criticism was highlighted by a royal commentator in a comment piece, amid talk of the Duchess running for president one day. The Duchess of Sussex has written an open letter to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senator Chuck Schumer calling for paid leave for all parents. Meghan said she is not an elected official nor is she a politician, but an engaged citizen and a parent. However, politically incorrect? Meghan blasted for diving headfirst into world of politics. The letter comes as Meghan and Prince Harry begin to return to public engagements after the birth of their daughter Lilibet in June. The Duchess recalled being overjoyed and overwhelmed by young Lily, and admitted that many parents aren't afforded the luxury of being able to spend those first few critical months with their baby, instead being forced back to work by financial necessity. The US has no paid parental leave system at present, although President Joe Biden has pledged to introduce it. While Meghan has insisted she is not a politician, her letter is a break from royal tradition in that it comes down firmly on one side of a political debate. The Duchess has been tipped to move into politics in the future, with some even positing that she may one day run for president. Tom Bower, who is currently writing a biography of the Duchess, wrote in The Sun earlier this year that running for president is surely the next step for Meghan. In a piece celebrating Meghan's 48th birthday earlier this summer, Mr. Bower wrote, "Once Harry has finished promoting his books, will Meghan launch her own global campaign to engage in the swirling muck of American politics? Just as she seduced the royal family, will she tempt California's power brokers to promote her own political ambitions to the Senate and possibly beyond, via her friendship with America's Vice President Kamala Harris and the Obamas?" However, he did note Meghan's thin skin to criticism, likely referring to her response to critical press coverage. He said, "Although her political rhetoric is skeletal and her skin is thin to criticism, surely that is the next step on her crusade for goodness. Criticism is an inherent part of politics, as politicians throw dirt at each other and with the public willing to castigate politicians for any decision they disagree with. Sometimes this criticism lurches into abuse, too, with analysis from Amnesty International showing that women and ethnic minorities often face the brunt of this. Those going into politics therefore have to be aware that this is an unfortunate reality for lawmakers." However, Meghan would not be the first Hollywood star to make the jump from actor to politician in the US. Fellow Hollywood stars Arnold Schwarzenegger and Ronald Reagan have ventured into politics before her. Mr. Schwarzenegger served as the 38th governor of California, while Mr. Reagan was president from 1981 until 1989. Mr. Bower suggested Meghan would have little difficulty being nominated as one of California's 40 congressmen sent to Washington, owing to the support she would have from Democrat godfathers the Clintons and the Obamas. If successful for 2 terms, a mere 4 years, he said Meghan could then run for one of California's 2 Senate seats, or run for the state's governorship. After a decade, which Mr. Bower described as the prime of a politician's life, she could feasibly justify a bid to be the Democratic nomination for the presidency. Mr. Bower wrote, "To get that prize will require a lot of learning, endless travel and an iron constitution to survive exhausting political meetings and defeat the critics. Meghan certainly has the guts and self-belief to fight to the top of the greasy pole. The question is whether she has the stamina." When asked about the possibility of Meghan running for president in 2024, Donald Trump said he hopes it happens. He said, "If that happened, I think I would have an even stronger feeling toward running. I am not a fan of Meghan." Meghan and Harry's appearance on the front cover of Time magazine last month drew comparisons with a 2016 edition of the magazine, which featured former President Barack Obama. Royal commentator Richard Fitzwilliams told that the cover made it very, very clear that politics was on the couple's mind. Clear that politics was